Okay, we are filling up another tumbler load here in our 5-pound tumbler barrels. I already have 2 going here. Those are other videos. So sliced up a bunch of this Jasper. Doing the befores here. This is Lake Berryessa's Shore Jasper and some Pewter Creek. And yeah, so those are all the flat pieces that I have cut right now. And then I'm going to do a little random raw breaking up. Fill this up and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the stage 1 grit in there and start a video. Just wanted to show you the befores. It's going to be some beautiful stuff. Already is. Okay. Okay, we're dumping out the first stage of stuff. I am in my sink inside, but you can just set down I have a towel on the bottom for safety in case the rock bounces out, because you don't want those going down your drain. You also do not want the silt from your tumbler to go down your drain. So you can just dump it in a bucket and then take that outside and dispose of it. So that's what I'm doing. So I can work in the convenience of my sink. See if we let this go for long enough. Just set that aside because I definitely want to clean that up 100%. You do not want any contamination from your rougher grit going into your finer grits as you go along, or obviously that can mess up your process because it will just scrub it down to the rougher layer again. The rubber level. Some good ones in there instantly. We're not going to look at anything too close. We're just going to rinse this off and put the next level of grit in there. Equally important to getting your tumbler barrel completely scrubbed out is getting your stones completely washed out. I would say they are. I'm going to do a little bit more scrubbing off camera, and then we'll clean the barrel, and we'll load them back up. Okay, we'll go ahead and drop these back in our clean barrel. It's already scrubbed our lid and everything already. Jasper, because it's so hard, almost quartz level, equal to quartz often, will not reduce down very much. So we still have, where some of our stones that we tumble, you'll have a half a barrel where you had a full barrel. This, you still have almost a full barrel. Into that, I'm going to add some medium. These are just plastic chunks. Actually making these this time out of some old coat hangers that were broken. Instead of just throwing them away, I thought, hey, they could be some medium. And that'll keep it from clunking around too much. We don't want it over full. We want some of the rocks just breaking surface, and the medium of course will tumble around down in there as it goes because but yeah, so let's go ahead and put the grit on this and get it rolling. Go ahead, get out the big bag. Put in stage 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is our Jasper that has been tumbling through its cycles. You know that because you've been watching the video. Boom. Oh, I'm already happy with what I see. Yeah, we did the big quartz crystal. Oh, this is gonna be a good barrel to go through. I hope you're excited too. Okay, so let me separate all of these different pieces and then we can look at what we did up close. Let's do one quick shine check. Oh yeah. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Oh man. Oh man, look how that turned out doing a big piece. See, I haven't put too many big ones in here yet because you always think small, but look. Oh wow. Let's get some brighter light on here and I can show you while I'm oohing and on over. Wow, okay. Okay. We have these all out of the tumbler and spread out. And I am totally thrilled with these. I'm actually overwhelmed. I want to take shots for Instagram and stuff and film this wrap up and my head is like spinning. I'm like, wow. Okay. So this is Berryessa Jasper from close to here. So about 10 miles from where I live, and can't help but pick up this first slab here. The shine on this, really happy with, and the quality of this Jasper, not just in the color, but the overall high silicate levels. It's just phenomenal. You can see the crystals in the center of each of these agate areas, and just the shape of everything. Let's zoom in a little bit closer even. There, I think that's a good distance. Look at the yellow and the brown coming together, and then just all of the agate goodness. The details in that are crazy. The reds, the burgundies, these are what I call the fire spectrum, the fire colors. I mean, that's what we all call the reds and yellows and stuff, but in this Jasper agate. And you can see this is why we call these things Jasper agate, not just because it's a mix of the both, but because they are the same things. The yellows and the reds that you're seeing are areas of chalcedony that took on different pigment. That's what Jasper is. So that's how you can think of it. They took on those colors from other chemicals, basically minerals that interacted with it and changed it. So it's not just a pure blue-white of chalcedony, which then has banding to it, and we call an agate. And it's free form. Remember, this is just a sedimentary rock, so the fact that it has made all of these shapes is incredible. It's fractured and filled, and these are voids and some sort of mud, and just craziness. See how close we can go here. Look inside these little crystal pockets in there, and the green and the white alternating into fortifications. Love the hard play of the agate shape with mixed with the soft rivers and deltas, as I call them, of the Jasper. super fun. That is super fun. Look at that. So, I don't know what I'm doing with these. I just wanted to polish them up. Some of them are jewelry size, some of them are not. Here's the twin slab of that. So just the agates will change, of course, in their size and shape, but this ribbon goes all the way through it. You see the end of the saw cut there. Still in this piece. Nice thick slab though. If nothing else, a lapidary person would know definitely what they were starting with if you wanted to make smaller cabs out of this or something. Oh, but look in there. Look at the burgundy. Let's go closer. Look at the burgundy and the gold. Those are favorites. Again, the crystal pockets, low geode pockets in the center of the agates. The little clear spaces in between the agate and the jasper. Oh, look at the little dots there in that gold inside the white. Look at the bizarre where this ribbon, look right there. Look at the things that can happen in nature. Look at these details. The snowflakes at the edge of those agates. Just far out the things going on in there. Right? This cleanup is going to be way too long if we look at every detail, but how could you not? If you just look closer and closer and closer, you see so many things, and you know that I will be going over and over and over this. Let's put that down. Here's a big piece. I just got tired. You know, Jasper's so hard, you get tired of running it across your poor blades, and this is probably the biggest rock that I've ever tumbled inside my tumbler, and it still came out very very shiny. Oh, look. And of course this is a combo of everything else that you're seeing. Look at the dragon cloud swirls in amongst it. Your eye goes back and forth from the gold to the white of the agate. You know? With these earth tones and burgundies all through it. All the way around. Just fun, right? So yeah, the spot I made public, it's in the videos. It's underwater right now. And from the looks of the water lately, it will be underwater for a while. It's lakeshore, so. But, oh, look at that yellow. Let's go closer. That yellow agate in there is killer. Killer. Okay, here's these two pieces. This was a whole separate stone. That's all that I got out of it. It was a very fractious creature. But almost poppy in its shapes. Let's go a little bit closer. So yeah, the play in that's the fun part about Jasper, is it's many different colors, combos. You see this was high silicate stuff too, that's why the sheen came out. This has a little bit of hematite here and there. You see the silver up at the crescent there where the light's reflecting the most. Hard to get this one in focus for some reason. But yeah, you get the gist of that. And then there was the bigger piece of it. It is almost poppy, I guess more just blobular. Yeah, such clarity. Yeah, such clarity in between all of the red areas. It just makes them look like they're floating. Very organic shape, like somehow algae or something was captured in stone. Love the gold and the red there all mixed up. That's what it looks like, just like that. The blue, the chalcedony, the green, the red, and the yellow. Pretty cool. So, those were their own colors. This is a whole other color mix that we get around here, so it's like reversed. So it's mostly purple and gray, with just a little bit of yellow in there. Closer would be better. Let's see what's going on. Got a pretty good gloss in there. See that pattern's all through it, but that's actually like a weird little crystal that's all woven in it too. Guess we could backlight a few of these because that changes things too. But yeah, little purple and gray burgundy mix there. Strange feature. That's its twin. And then just one more at the end. The butt cut. Again, these all have a little bit of clarity to them. Let's go ahead and hold one of these bigger ones up. Ooh, right? Come on, that's fun. Very fun. That's what's going on there. Really cool. Boom. Got my fingerprints all over all these now. That happens. Yep. Yep, so many little details. It's like they just kept layering it in there. They're like, we'll fill the center with agate and then different colors of agate and those inside blobs, and then across that we'll streak a couple more long veiny agates. Put that in there. Just different sparkles of the crystals in the center. Crystals. One's got a break in it. These three, that's what they look like that. Little islands and peninsulas. And they came out with a lot of crystal sparkle in those areas. So those were very crystally crevices. And then the separation in the yellow and the gold there. With the infill, I think it's fantastic. It looks like the gold ripped apart and the sparkly chalcedony filled it all. Which basically kind of what happened. Very beautiful brachiated pattern. And then the yellow there almost going into, like, again, organic algae. Not quite moss, but darn close. And all those sparkles in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a nice piece. That could be a pendant if somebody was into super big pieces. All three of these are twins. That one came out with some beautiful purple in the end there. Just a whole rainbow kind of corner there with the yellow and slight lime green pinching through. Oh, look at that delta landscape. Some gaseous liquid planet surface. Gaseous liquids? You know what I mean? Where they're stirring around. Storm and surface. clouds of Jupiter. Okay. So many little pieces. I guess these go up here. Here's another butt cut. Here's our butt cut. You saw the other slabs off here. That's just the natural surface of it. And yeah, just your random slice with some palm sweat on there for you. Because, hey, why not? Just your random slice. Good example of this stuff. I'm glad that we went ahead and polished it up. This was the same stuff that you're seeing, but more of a striated, striped, layered. Reminds me of the sediment stone that it comes with. This, I guess, would be closest related to the Franciscan sandstone formations. It's the sediment layers that are north of the San Francisco Bay and in the San Francisco Bay of the peninsula itself. Because the inside of the bay and the outside of the bay are two different sections of plate. And this is, like I say, part of the sandstones and sedimentary rocks would be associated with that formation. Just whatever happened in this process, with all the high silicate that was happening in the sludges and muds and stuff in the time thereafter when the voids were filling in, resulted in these colors and patterns. Oh, these little guys. But yeah, good example. This is the Berryessa. When I see these colors also in other parts of the West Coast, I don't know where Stony Creek is, but it's referred to as Stony Creek Jasper. And yeah, so these are, you know, this color is found across California. And this is a great example of the fire spectrum colored jaspers, the high silicate jaspers of our state, the jaspigates. Great example of a jaspigate in all, because you can see in the end they're the same exact thing. And yeah, so I think these slabs will get, you know, they win the prize for prettiest out of the tumbler batch, and that was really fun. Oh yeah, you see this sitting here? This is a piece of, well, it was the crystals of a crevice agate. So, if you look here, you know, those are crevice agates basically in there. This was a pocket that eroded out of that same Franciscan sandstone, but somewhere else, not the same location. I went ahead and polished it up. Got a little beat up around the edges. It already was by the river. You know, sandblasted a little bit, but the outside got polished. The edges came to scuff somehow during the process, but it was in there with the rest of this. So this quartz and this quartz slightly different as far as the polish that they took. And that's probably just due to the structure of the microcrystals that compose them themselves, the cryptocrystals, the crystals that you cannot see. Whereas these little crystals in there you can still see, even though they're teeny tiny. Those are just small crystals, tiny crystals. But the crystalline that composes all of these, which was originally referred to as cryptocrystalline and now microcrystalline, means you can't see it. So even in this jasper, there is a silicate crystal form that you can't see. So that's a little education on that. There is larger crystal tips. There is teeny tiny crystal tips in there. And then all of this that you see before you is composed of cryptocrystalline or microcrystalline crystal. So small that you can't see it with the human eye. So love that. Go ahead and probably try and find homes for most of these because I don't need them all myself. And yeah, you can see there's a lot more material that could get slabbed out of there if somebody wanted to cut it, or it's already a finished piece. So that was that for this little dump out of my barrels, and I hope that you enjoyed. I'm going to take a bunch more pictures. I have to go through all this now and polish them back up because I got them all finger greasy, even though I washed my hands. You people make me nervous, but it's good to have you here, and I'm so glad to be able to share this little fun thing with you. This is the other end of our hounding, so this is some of the stuff that we do with the rocks and a good look at it. So if you've watched me pick up some of these pieces of jasper, these are the very pieces of jasper, and this is what they look like with a good shine, a little window into what's inside. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I guess that's about it on this video. So we'll go ahead and get back out in the field. There'll be some rock hounding, metal detecting, whatevering videos coming up, and a bunch more of these polished rock videos and eye candy stuff. We'll do it all, and hopefully you'll join me there. And until next time, please take care of yourselves. If you get the chance, take care of each other. Quest on.